Vogue, it's Izzy. I am gonna walk you through my everyday skincare routine with some added makeup, and let's do it. So normally I start my day off by taking a shower, and I already did that. And I already did my hair. I used the Woody's Molded. This is like a medium hold pomade. As you can see, I have dug into that one. But actually my friend or old manager, Becky, got me onto this. So thank you, Becky, for that. It smells very citrusy, but still very chemically because it's hair product, but works for me. Normally I do wash my face in the shower, but since I knew I was gonna be recording this, I decided to skip all my skin prep and do it all on camera. So I'm gonna wash my face with the Elite Brightening Cleanser. I have been loving this cleanser. As you can hear, it's in a glass bottle, so it's very luxe, very high-end. This has so many good ingredients in there to brighten the skin, give a good gentle exfoliation. You can even use this as a 5-minute brightening mask, but it's so good. So I went ahead and dampened my face with some warm water. Then I'm just gonna take a pump of that. As you can see, it's kind of like a gel texture, but it really like lathers up on the skin. I love this cleanser because I always wash around my eyes. I don't know if everybody does. Leave it in the comments. When you wash your face, you wash your eyes too. But I love this cleanser because it doesn't burn my eyes, which is like really, really important to me because I don't want my eyes to burn from my cleanser. It also smells like strawberries. Oh, so good. But it doesn't have any added fragrance, which is amazing. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this on for about 5 minutes and rinse it off. We're gonna pat dry, of course. Now that I have washed my face does not feel stripped. It feels nice and ready for all my other products to go on. Next, I'm gonna go in with toner. This is the Formula 1006 Pure Tone Vitamin B. This is a refining light gel toner. This is awesome because it's in a pump. So you can take this like on a cotton bar or cotton pad, but I'll take 2 pumps of that and then I'll just massage this in to the skin. After I use that, because that's technically a toner, I'm gonna go in with my Matte Hippie Vitamin C Serum. So I'm just going to do a couple dots of that. This combination of toner and serum really makes your face like sticky, which I don't mind because I know I'm gonna put a moisturizer on top of it. But if you're like a big texture person, you are gonna wanna, of course, moisturize after. What I like to do after it's kind of dry, I kind of do a little bit of this. I feel like it gets the blood flowing. Next thing I do is I use like an eye cream or like an eye serum. I like to use this one by Clinique. This is the All About Eyes Depuffing Eye Massage. So it has a little roller ball at the end. So I just hit my under eye with that. And it's gonna help, of course, depuff, brighten, all the good stuff. I don't really like to wear like a heavy eye cream during the day. I feel like it's a little much for me since my skin is like oily. And then with my ring finger, I just pat that in. So now I'm gonna go in with moisturizer, and I have been using the Clinique Superdefense moisturizer. This has SPF 25 in it. It's like a nice kind of like gel cream texture. I really like it. I usually just go in like this and grab it with my, I guess, knuckle. Then I take it on my hand, and I like to warm it up and then pat it into the skin. So I love this moisturizer because it has SPF, but it doesn't leave like a white cast. And then it leaves, I don't know if this is picking up on camera, but it leaves like such a pretty glow on the skin. It's supposed to fight fatigue and the first signs of aging. So it just gives you that really pretty glowy skin that we all, you know, want and love. Whatever's left, I kind of just take it on my hand. And because one sunscreen isn't enough, I'm gonna go in with my COOLA Mineral Sunscreen. This is like a matte Sunscreen. It's SPF 30, so you always want to layer your SPFs according to higher SPF content. Nicole, I mentioned her before, Nicole, the skincare alchemist, of course. I will link her Instagram down below, actually told me that. So I just grabbed a little bit because this ends up acting like a primer. So I kind of just hit this like on my forehead and like my pore area. And it has like that blurring primer feel. So whenever I put on foundation, I don't have to use like another primer, which is nice. So you're getting like, you're getting your primer aspect and you're getting your SPF, so win-win. Before I go on with any makeup, I usually like to give my face like a little spritz of something. Today I'm going to use the Pixi Hydrating Milky Mist. This is such a pretty mister, but it's so lightweight. It has hyaluronic acid and it smells really good. I don't really wear makeup on an everyday basis. I kind of just do it more occasion based, or if I'm going to be recording a video, of course. But for every day, I have been loving this Wet n Wild cushion like foundation. This is so pretty. I don't know if they sell this anymore. I know Tati used to rave about this so much, but I don't know if they sell this anymore. But it's just like a cushion foundation. And I take my damp beauty blender and I literally just kind of like stamp it in there. And then kind of just, I mainly apply this like to the high points of my face, I guess you could say, because I mean, if I am going to be going out or anything, I will be wearing a mask anyway, so I don't really bring like a whole lot of product down here if I'm going to be, you know, out and about. This is nice because it looks so natural on the skin. It doesn't even look like, I don't know, I almost want to compare it to like a tinted moisturizer, to where it looks very soft, but has, you know, pretty decent coverage to it. Today I'm gonna just bring it a little bit down here. Of course, hit the nose area. This seems to be a pretty color for me. This is the color Honey Beige. It could be borderline a little too light, but I think it looks pretty good. Matches pretty well, I feel. I love that because it's so natural. It doesn't even really look like I have any like foundation on, but I am pretty happy with like the amount of coverage that I have, especially kind of like in these areas where I have like a blemish. I can just go like on top of it. It doesn't look heavy at all, but I am happy with the coverage. Next, I would go in with concealer. Since this is like an everyday, like if I was gonna go run errands or go to work or something, I don't want like a super highlighted under eye. So I'm gonna take my Flower Beauty Light Illusion Concealer in the shade Deep, which is pretty close to like my skin tone. So it's not gonna do like a whole lot of highlighting, but it will kind of just like cover like the darkness under my eye. And that's kind of where I'm gonna put it, really only right under my eye. Again, take my beauty blender. So lightweight, but it covers pretty decent. Of course, I'm not going anywhere without setting it, so I'm gonna take my Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I'm going to just take the opposite end. And I'm not gonna like bake my under eye. I just wanna really make sure things are set. So I'm gonna kind of just hit the under eye. Again, I'm not gonna bake my face, but I'm gonna take my JH01 brush, this big fluffy brush, tap into the powder, kind of tap things off, and really kind of just set my face. I'm gonna pat that in. I just wanna lightly set everything because I don't wanna lose that glow. I want this to be long lasting. After that, I'll just take my Pixi spray and I'll spray my beauty blender. And then I'll go in and just pat in the powder so it doesn't look so powdery. And when. From here, I would normally do my eyeshadow, but again, like I told you, this is kind of just like an everyday makeup situation. So I'm just gonna take my Anastasia bronzer in Rosewood. I'm gonna take like a really fluffy crease brush and just hit that in there. Then I'm just gonna throw this into my crease. There we go. That's gonna give us like a little bit of dimension. Let's do some brows. So I'm gonna take my Estée Lauder Brow Multitasker in the shade, what shade are you? Dark Brunette. And this is like a lighter pencil than I normally would because my hair is black. So I normally like to use like a black brow, but this is like a dark brown. So it's gonna make my brows look very natural. It is one of those like tip pencils. So I'm just going to literally run it through my brow. Kind of something like that. I want it to look like I have a little bit of brow product in, but not too much. Something like that. That looks just very natural. Then it also comes with a powder. So I'm just gonna take that powder and just lightly run it through. After that, I'm gonna take the spoolie at the end, brush it through to make sure it's all blended. Can't forget brow gel. This is the Benefit 24-hour brow setter. I need to always have brow gel or my brows just look crazy. I always like to brush up the front here to make it very fluffy. I think it's so cute. I guess we can just finish off the eyes since we're here. I'm gonna take, of course, my eyelash curler and give my lashes a good curl. Because if I don't, they are pencil straight no matter what I do. After I've given my lashes a good curl, I'm gonna go in with my Benefit roller lash. I'm just gonna do like a light coat. I know, like I said, this was gonna be like an everyday makeup, but I have to put lashes on. I've been loving these Ioni 3D foaming lashes. These are the like TikTok lashes that really like took off that you can find at Dollar Tree. And I love them. They're so pretty and so natural. So you can wear these and be very every day. So I'm going to do that today. I'm gonna use my Velour Lash Glue. It's my favorite lash glue. I need to get another one. It's like running out. While that one dries a little bit, I'm gonna glue the other one. Now that the glue is tacky enough, I'm gonna go ahead and just, oh yeah, see how pretty? These are so natural, but still give you like that really like wispy like lash. Go ahead and put the other one on. While those dry, I'm just gonna take my bronzer in Rosewood, and I'm gonna take my JH02 bronzer brush, and I'm going to bronze the rest of my face. So I'm just gonna do like a light bronze. Usually I use the shade Rich Amber in the Anastasia bronzers, but I felt like this one would just give me more of like that natural kind of like tan bronzer look. I love a good bronzed forehead, so I always like go super ham on the bronzer on my forehead. Yeah, see, like I love that. I love the way that looks. I'm just gonna hit, like with no product, I'm just gonna hit like the sides of my nose. Not really like contour. I'm not really gonna do like any blush or anything because like I said, like I would usually be wearing a mask. There's no point. And as I've told y'all before, I don't really care about blush. So yeah, see, that doesn't even look like I'm wearing lashes. Like they just look so natural and so pretty. And they're so lightweight too, I can't even feel them. Next, I'm gonna do a little bit of highlighter. This is an old Urban Decay X Kristen Leanne palette. I love this palette. As you can see, she's been used. But I usually kind of like mix all three colors together because it gives you more of like that natural kind of like highlighter on top. Oh yeah, see, it's so pretty. After I highlight, I usually just take my beauty blender and kind of just stamp it in so it doesn't look too harsh. Yeah, I love that. I love the glow on the forehead because it just makes you look like so, it makes you look almost like oily, but like it's cute and it's matte, so it's not oily at all. So like I said, if I'm gonna be wearing a mask, I'm not gonna put on, see, here's the thing though. I say this, but I don't really mean it. I love to wear like gloss and like chapstick under my mask. So do as I say, not as I do. So I'm gonna take the Kopari Lip Glossy. I don't know if this has a shade or not. This is just like the red one. It's pretty clear though. Just like a really like hydrating lip balm. And then after, of course, I'm just gonna finish it off with some setting spray. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter. This is, I feel like, is the best setting spray for like locking in your makeup. So that one is a little bit more matte, so I'm gonna go back with my Pixi spray and just give that on top just for a little bit more of a glow. I'm gonna take my beauty blender and kind of just very lightly dab out. And that's it. And that's it. So this is kind of the end result of my everyday skincare and makeup routine. Again, this is kind of modified for whenever I do wear makeup or if I'm not filming, if it's just every day. But I can usually like take this, add a little bit more bronzer, add some blush, throw on like a wing liner, and I have more of a night look. So thank you so much, Vogue, for having me. Go ahead and, of course, subscribe, like, and share to me. I have everything linked down below that I used today. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.